on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our generative AI course, and we're still going over the basics and foundations of building our help management model project. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, of course, we're still going over the basics and understandings and taking notes. So let's do some light reading and go over the concepts we went over tonight. Last night, if you recall, we went over the two concepts of discriminative models and generative models. So tonight we're going to pick up where we left off from that. Now we will look at the main question: how LLM models are trained. According to research papers, the process goes as such. The first section of training reviewed in the paper is pre-training. The main topics of pre-training consist of pre-training data, training details, Llama 2 pre-trained model evaluation. The next section of discussion is fine-tuning. The main topics of fine-tuning consist of supervised fine-tuning, reinforcement learning with human feedback, system message for multi-turn consistency, and finally, RLHF results. Now, there are more sections of the paper, but the first two will be the focus. This is the process for training a Llama 2 chat model. Let me go down a little bit. So you can see here, this process begins with the pre-training of Llama 2 using publicly available online resources. Following this, we create an initial version of Llama 2 chat through the application of supervised fine-tuning. Subsequently, the model is iteratively refined using reinforcement learning with human feedback methodologies, specifically through rejection sampling and proximal policy optimization, or PPO. Throughout the RLHF stage, the accumulation of iterative reward modeling data in parallel with model enhancements is crucial to ensure the reward models remain within distribution. Now, this here is a visual example of that in the graph below. So everything I just read is going to be represented in this graph below here. So you can see we start with our pre-trained data that goes to our self-supervised learning, which feeds into our Llama 2, which then goes into the safety version of our supervised fine-tuning, which gets fed into our Llama 2 chat, which has its own little ecosystem here of rejection sampling, going back and forth with the PPO, as you recall, which is the proximal policy optimization. And you can see this has this little cycle here. It feeds back between these three, and this is the of what is this reinforcement learning human feedback section here. And this is contained within fine tuning. So all of this moves over to the human feedback section, which you can see here, which consists of the human performance data, which consists of the safety reward models and helpful reward models, which get fed back into the fine tuning, ultimately rewarding our model for performing safely and performing helpfully. Whatever those incentives are we set, that's what the model receives for being safe and being helpful. So basically, that's what we went over for the night. Those topics. We haven't gotten around to starting any code yet for the project, but I'm learning a lot, taking notes, so we'll keep doing that. And of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.